Copy. Sound check. Mic check, mic check. Okay, thank you, Assistant Maria and Nico. Okay, welcome back for part two of our double feature tonight. Uh, check, check. Thank you, chat. We're back for another rousing episode of the Big East Reborn. As you can see, featured on the homepage here, our big British tight end, a fan favorite, Clark, as he's finally getting the spotlight he deserves. Not really sure why this is a rivalry. I guess because these teams. Okay, we'll get into a little history here. I guess these teams were MAC rivals after Temple was kicked out of the Big East in 2004. Temple went to the MAC for a brief period before returning to the Big East in 2012 for one more year when the Big East finally collapsed. So I guess that's where this rivalry was born, in the MAC. So not to get too much into it, but on that note, some more interesting history. I learned something about Temple. I had previously said that Temple has two conference championships, a MAC championship like in the early 60s and an American Conference championship in 2016. But I was looking at the stats here on the game, and it said Temple only has one conference championship, which piqued my interest a little bit. I was curious, what is this discrepancy about? And I came to find out that prior to 1979, there was no FCS or formerly 1AA teams. Everybody was just there basically was just one division of all the teams. And in the 60s, Temple did win a MAC championship, but it's not the MAC conference that we have all come to know and love today, the Mid-American Conference. It was an old MAC conference, the Mid-Continental Athletic Conference, or some other, it was a different MAC conference. So Temple did win a MAC title in the 60s, but it was not the MAC that currently exists. It was a different conference. I'm not sure who was in there with them at that time, but that clears that up. So for all extensive purposes going forward, we're going to just claim one conference championship for Temple rather than the previous two. And that gets me to the next thing here, our rivalry with Buffalo. Temple, similar to their series with Penn State, has been dominated by Buffalo, only beating the Bulls 4 times and losing 14, the last matchup coming in 2019. Buffalo has won 2 straight games in this series. The last one coming in Buffalo, New York, it was a 38-22 victory for the Bulls. The last time Temple was able to defeat the Bulls was back in 2011, a game in Philadelphia. So Buffalo leads this series all time, 14-4. So, okay, a little different than our Wisconsin dynasty, as ironically they show the score there in this reality. Wisconsin actually defeated Notre Dame last week, something we weren't able to accomplish. That doesn't really make me feel good. I kind of wanted to forget about Notre Dame, Wisconsin, but there it is right in our face. Wisconsin has defeated number 3 Notre Dame last week. Now we'll take a quick look at our coach here. Our goals for the season. We still have yet to sign a 3-star quarterback. We did not invest the money yet in our facilities, and our turnover differential is already at a -4, creeping up fast to that -10 they want us to avoid, having better than plus minus than -10. We're already at -4, so not a good start on our contract goals. But they still believe in us as we have 100% job security for now. Another thing we're not able to do, as I mentioned earlier in the night, we're not able to take a look at our recruiting for Wisconsin because I don't want to give away any of our recruiting secrets. But in this series, we can. So let's take a look here at our recruits. The man from Tyrone really liked what he saw last week against Penn State, as he is ready to visit. So we'll bring him in next game, Cincinnati. And one good thing, we have a good pitch on all these players is the proximity to home because we're only attempting to get players from Pennsylvania. So we'll sell him on that, keep him close to home, and the man from Tyrone. And we'll change up this pitch here a little bit. Is anyone else ready to visit? Griffin has a second currently, as we're in a battle with Syracuse and Rutgers to get the linebacker from Philadelphia. Moon has a second behind Wisconsin. Great. The quarterback, who we don't really even want, and he's expensive, but we need to get somebody. Olivier from Harrisburg. He wants to come here, so he's going to take 170 NIL from us, maybe, unless he changes his mind and gets an offer from somebody else. No one else has offered him yet, which explains why he has us first. This guy has us first. And see, like when I'm out of points, it's tough to schedule these visits because, like, I'm currently out of points. And you see at the top, I have 0 out of 275 available hours to call players. So to have someone visit campus, depending on where they live, luckily all of these guys live in Pennsylvania, so it's only 10 hours for us to invite them to campus. But I have to take the points away from other stuff. I'll get them back next week. It's a one-time fee to invite them to campus. So we'll invite this 2-star wideout from Catawissa, Pat Howden. We'll try to sell him on proximity to home. And same with this guy. See, like this guy, we had 10 points on him. We have to take those away for now. We can put him back next week. But it's shaping up like we're going to have a lot of recruits on campus for the Cincinnati game next, as Tavares Rich is coming to town that day. And is anybody else ready? One more, this 1-star safety. I don't have enough money to invite it, or enough time to invite him to campus right now, and I'm not willing to sacrifice any of this other time to get him to come here, so he can wait. He doesn't have to come. He doesn't have any other offers. He's only looking at Kent State, and we don't really care if he comes anyway, so we're not going to waste any time bringing him in here. But basically what it comes down to is we have 4 players that are like relatively decent quality that we would like to get, and we're currently first for 2 and second for 2, and we've offered them as much money as we physically can, and we've been really hounding them, calling them, and trying to really let them know that they should come here and join our team for next year when, believe it or not, things are probably going to get worse before they get better, as we're going to lose the majority of our team probably either to the transfer portal or maybe graduation. We have some seniors. So things are probably going to get worse before they get better for Temple. But let's see if we can get another win here. Set up our practice here real quick. Do my trademark move of not making the running backs practice very much because they get so tired. So all the running backs are just going to loaf it at practice. They're not going to really work too hard. And we'll head to Buffalo, New York, for a rivalry game. And this would be a nice one to get, as I'll show one more thing here before we start. On your coach stats, as you can see on the right, it tells you your record versus rivals, bowl record. So that was the main reason we scheduled Buffalo, to potentially win a rivalry game. I think our only 2 rivals that count toward that stat are Penn State and Buffalo. So this would be a nice one to get for our legacy, to win a rivalry game. And real quick, we'll look at the schedule again. I know we checked it last week, but we like to stay up to date. This is the last game of the non-conference before we get into Big East play. And I have a lot of good trivia, and I'm going to give a nice history lesson on the collapse of the Big East, all the weird teams that were in and out of the Big East, especially in the later years of the Big East, like 2012, 2013. So I'm going to leave you guys with a cliffhanger on that one. Look forward to some Big East history come the next stream as we open Big East play with Cincinnati. We'll have a nice history lesson on the rise and fall of the Big East Conference before that game. So, but that's next week. First, we have to take care of Buffalo, our arch nemesis. Nothing defines the sport of college football quite like a good rivalry. You think about Ohio State, Michigan. You think Auburn, Alabama, Stanford, Cal, Alabama, and LSU, and Temple versus Buffalo. Some of the great rivalries that really make college football special. And we're going to wear the white helmets tonight. And I think I'm going to wear, I forgot last game, maybe a little bit of bad luck against Penn State. I forgot to wear my black spikes. So we won't make that mistake again. We'll wear the all-white uniforms with the black spikes. And taking a look here, it looks like we're slight favorites in this game. We're a 72, they're 67. So this is a big game here as we try to end the non-conference with a win. So let's get into it. You never just walk into UB Stadium here in Buffalo, New York and expect to come out with an easy win. One of the toughest environments in the nation. You know you're in for a dogfight when you show up at a stadium and they still have a running track around the field. That's never a good sign. It's like you're at Spartan Stadium in Hempfield, Pennsylvania, or Greensburg Central Catholic, or Buffalo, New York, where they hold their track meets at the football stadium, which also creates some interesting sightlines. I remember reading one time for the fans in that, I guess it would be, we'll call it the north end zone. It's like very far away from the field, and it's definitely unique to still see. Very few stadiums still feature the track, but Buffalo is one of them. And we're underway here as Hardy takes it out to the 16. There you can see, as we talked about, I like how this game is up to date on the rivalry scores, and it updates over time. So, like, if hypothetically would win this game next year, it would say the updated series score, it would say 14-5. As we come out here, start the game, Shepard's in the gun, and it's going to be a run with Mason. For a nice gain of 8 yards, and we already have an injury. It's Mason. He's shook up on the first play of the game after that 9-yard carry. So we learned last week who the fan favorite was on this team and who we really need to try to feature going forward. It's the British tight end, Clark, as we force one to him, and he's got it. Clark is already making an impact on this game as he has a big gain for probably, I don't know, maybe 20 yards, 16 yards. His first catch of the day. As Shepard is not afraid to throw the ball. Unlike Joseph for Wisconsin, Shepard just lets it fly. No fear in this kid, as all of our anxiety washes away when we get back playing for where our heart's at here with Temple. No nerves from Shepard, as he believes in himself and he believes in what we're trying to do, as it's 3rd and inches. And we don't have to second guess our strategy like we do in the Standard League, as Temple never punts the ball unless we really have to. But we're not going to have to now, as we're into Buffalo territory. There's a lot of interesting plays, RPOs, and play action plays, but like I've tried to run them, I just can't do it. So I would like to experiment more with the playbooks, but none of those plays ever really work for me. I would run them more, but I've never had any success with any of them. It's 2nd and 8. And in motion, Shepard. He's looking for Clark again. And Clark has his 2nd catch already. 2 catches for 30 yards as Clark has the 1st down. What a gem we have discovered there.
What the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Owls are on the move early.
That's a really good job by the defense.
2nd and 8.
Get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional.
And if you notice a running theme with both Wisconsin and Temple, we don't have the we really don't have the ability to make many long plays. We have to really have long drawn-out drives as Bermudez breaks away on the pitch. That's going to go as a passing touchdown for Shepard. One more than Joseph has all season as he gets an early passing touchdown here for Temple to JoJo Bermudez. And the Owls strike first. A nice opening drive. And it's 7-0. 83 plays and just over 83 yards in just over 2.5 minutes. As you can see, we mentioned before, there's that sparse crowd in that north end zone on the far side of the track. Very intimidating for visiting teams. As we get to meet the Buffalo Bulls here. Their star player, Terrence Shelton Jr., had 90 yards and a touchdown last week. We'll learn their quarterback's name eventually. As he comes out in a weird-looking set, a little bit of a wing-type set. He's back to pass, but he's going to scramble. No holding in this league, as I don't have the settings all screwed up. He is down for 10 yards. That actually looked like that probably was a hold there. We could have used a hold as they break that one. And number 8 just tries to leap over our lineman there, and he doesn't get very far, but it was an athletic move nonetheless. And the Bulls have a first down. Back to pass now. Fleet. Our 2 guys run into each other. And that's Clax the third with the catch. Let's see. Just to help my commentary here. What is their quarterback's name? Their quarterback is Jason Wright, the freshman from Chesterfield, Virginia. So Wright comes out from the gun. And in motion from left to right, right to left, excuse me. There's a short gain of 2. The second down is a draw play. He has 5 yards. That's Terrence Shelton. And it brings up an early third down here for the Bulls from the 37. Wright sends the man in motion from left to right. And then back, way back behind him. Thought they were going to look for him, but they don't. They drop it off, and he's short. And Buffalo is going to elect to punt here. They think they're in the standard online league as they're going to punt on 4th and inches from the 34-yard line. We'll take it. We won't question it. We know they could make a field goal from there. But instead they decide to boot one 20 yards out of the back of the end zone and give us the ball at the 20-yard line. So the Owls get the early stop. I'm not sure why they punted the ball there. They could have easily kicked the field goal, or I probably would have went for it, 4th and inches, but they don't. And we'll have the ball back. Early stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense
As it's a
thinks
3-yard run there.
football, you still can allow
Not sure how bad the injury is to Mason, as he has yet to come back since that first play of the game. As Shepard's back to pass, he has Freeman for 6 yards. And it's 3rd and 2. The tailback is Smith still. He runs and wrap him up. Now, this is a situation where even I probably will punt the ball, unfortunately. I would like to go for it on 4th and 2. But from our own 28-yard line, I'm not confident we can pick it up. So we're going to let Hatton punt this one away. He gets it away. It's a pretty strong punt. And they call for the fair catch. So a nice kick. Flips the field as the Owls go 3 and out on their second possession. Give the ball back to Buffalo. That's 25. Wright comes out in the gun. It's a draw play. And he has a nice gain of 11 for first down. Oh, somehow he caught that ball. We had that play lined up nice. I thought that had potential to be picked off. As on 1st and 10, they pitch it to Terrence Shelton Jr. for 4 yards.
And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game.
It's back to pass. He's going to scramble. Almost picked off by Jaden Gould. Strong safety. Good coverage from Gould there. Brings up a 3rd and 6 for the Bulls. Wright's back to pass. He looks underneath. We wrap him up. What will they do here? 4th and 1, and it looks like they're going to punt again. Another 4th and 1, this time at the 42-yard line, and hopefully they decide to punt again. It ends the first quarter. Buffalo really relying on their defense, no faith in their offense. I question that play call again. I hope they don't hear my commentary right now and come out here and start the second quarter and change their mind. And they will. They will change their mind. Buffalo actually decides to go for it here as they come out in the Wild Bull. So they were watching the Twitch, and they decided we're actually going to go for it. And that's why they were going to punt, because it is stuffed. So they do like to go for it after the quarter break, and the Owls are all over it. And it's a turnover on downs. So 2 possessions for the Bulls and 2 stops for the Owls defense. As they'll be set up nicely here at the 42 to start this drive. It's Smith. He loses 2 yards. This is shaping up to be quite the barn burner here at UB Stadium. 2 prolific offenses. As Shepard throws this one out to the British tight end Clark for 9. Bring up 3rd and 3. We know this is 4-down territory for us, so we'll try to get it on the ground. And Smith has it for the first down. First and 10. We send the British man in motion from left to right. He's going to be a lead blocker for Freeman, who comes on across on the sweep. Can he get the edge? He does, but not really any space there. But he does have 6 yards. That play was just to set up this play, as you'll see here. This time we move Clark in motion again. Freeman comes across. They don't give it to him. Oh, Buffalo was not fooled by the fake pitch that time. And Shepard just had no time to even get rid of the ball. And that'll bring up 3rd and 14. Now, Shepard is not afraid to throw the ball downfield, unlike Joseph, as he's going to drop back to pass here. Nobody open. I wanted to throw it deep to Clark, but he wasn't open. We do pick up a few yards to make this a more manageable 4th and 5 from the 36-yard line. Buffalo would probably punt. Our offensive coordinator is telling us to punt, but we don't punt from the 36-yard line, as we're going to go for it here. And there's only one man we're looking for on this play. You guessed it. It's the big tight end, Clark, and he has another first down. And already 100 yards passing for Shepard here in the first half. Clark has 4 catches for 47 yards. He just does it all. Look at him. He's in motion there, faking out the defense. Smith has another big gain, and it's 1st and goal for the Owls. Clark really doing it all here. I'd love to get him a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's not open. Nobody's open. And I know I say that all the time, nobody's open. Like, I think Circle actually was open there in the end zone, but I was just afraid to throw him the ball. I don't think Shepard really would have made that pass. So sometimes I say nobody is open, more like I just didn't throw it to him in time. Shepard rolls out. He's going to try to force one to the end zone. It's intercepted in the end zone. He really wasn't open on that play. As our red zone and goal line woes continue, it's a red zone turnover. Shepard is intercepted in the end zone. And Buffalo are looking to take advantage of the flip in momentum there. As we were looking to go up 2 scores, instead we throw the pick in the end zone. That one made my son cry. He didn't like that interception in the end zone, as he has left the room.
I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast. And he just
This is my last game for the night. Then it will be my turn to feed and change the baby. As we get the stop there, it's 3rd and 6. Right back to pass again. I covered the guy. I didn't expect him to run there as he pulls it down for the first. It's a draw play. And as you probably noticed, there hasn't been a single penalty yet in this game. If you were here for our earlier stream, it was a penalty fest. Both sides of the ball for both teams. So that play is stopped for a 1-yard loss. Right back to pass. He has his man for a short gain. And we'll see if they get one more play off here before the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 5. They're in field goal range. Oh, it's up the middle. And he breaks the tackle. And he's in. So this is shaping up to be another tight game here, as Buffalo has tied the game up. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's 7-all.
Just have to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing.
Already still looking for his first good return of the season. He's not going to have it here. We're going to bring in Brown the fifth for his first carries of the day. And it's a good one. He has 11. That interception in the end zone has really changed the course of this game here. Shepard on the run. He finds Green for 7. This time it's Brown again. He has the first down. Out to midfield. We got to pick up the pace a little bit here.
Good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field.
Shepard's back to pass. He's waiting for Clark to get through there. He never did. They had Clark double covered.
And he took that mistake.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going.
Second and
in the
10.
first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Clark.
And it'll be incomplete. This
Risky throw there.
pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running
Having a little trouble focusing right now
a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage.
as it's 3rd and 10.
When he catches the ball, to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch.
This time we look for Clark and it's incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and 10.
QBs and receivers on third
And
down. Everything has to happen just
Only a minute 20 to go. I guess we're going to punt again here.
Expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with this target.
See if we can pin him deep.
Punt is in the air.
That looks like a good kick. Will we get a good bounce? We do. Does it die? Oh, it just rolls into the end zone. And it'll come back to the 20. A nice punt. Just didn't die out quite quick enough. Could have had him backed up at the 1, but instead they'll start this drive from the 20. We really need a stop here because they do get the ball first. One thing you face when you always like to take the ball to start the game, you always got to worry about the other team starting with the ball in the second half. As they're back to pass, he's going to scramble. It slides down, and it's 3rd and 3 as they try to go quick.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running.
Right back to pass. He's probably going to look to scramble again. He does, and he breaks the tackle. We had him short of the line to gain, but he breaks the tackle and has the first down.
Move the chains. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Right to pass again on first down. Ah, 2 guys there, and they caught it.
And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away.
We've really lost all control of our focus and stream here as the baby is hysterical. He's beside himself right now as the clock is ticking.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
7 seconds to go. Hopefully this is the last play of the half. They throw it and it's incomplete. And that allows them to have 1 second left to try Hail Mary here. They do lob one up. They got guys down there. It's caught, but he's just short of the goal line. So we dodge a bullet there. Talk about excitement as we head to the half here in this age-old rivalry, Temple and Buffalo. It is 7 apiece.
Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on.
Now the cat has entered the scene. The cat is up on the table.
And it's the Hoosiers looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the
As we see some scores of other games here. Let's try to refocus here for this second half. It's 7-7. The baby now has food. He's ready. He's ready for this second half. Am I ready? Is the question. As we kick it away to the Bulls.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. First drive of the second half always fun.
They'll start from the 19-yard line. They'll start with the run play for no gain.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots?
Second and 10. Rights back to pass. We had that play lined up. We got lucky, dropped the ball. I kind of overran the guy there. I had Powell in coverage, and that should have been picked, but then it should have been caught. So we'll take that deal. We'll take the incomplete as we stop him on 3rd and 10. So a good 3-and-out stop for Temple to start the second half, and we'll get the ball back here. There's Mason. He's back on the field, even though I told him at halftime to take the rest of this one off, but he did not listen, and he comes up with a big return. So Mason, playing injured, comes out of the locker room, blatantly ignores our substitution to take him out of the game, and has a big punt return. And now it's an injury to our 3rd-string running back, Brown the 5th. We haven't even started conference play yet, and we're not going to have any running backs left. As it's becoming more apparent just how important this rivalry game at Buffalo is. We might not have many more chances to win games this season. We really need to take advantage of this one today, as it's Cush, the other tight end, for the first down. So they're telling me here that Brown the 5th is hurt. I can leave him in or bring Mason in for him, who I already told to stay out. So I guess we'll leave Brown in there with his broken ribs because they're both hurt. I'm not really sure which one is hurt worse. But it's 1st and 10. Some motion from the Owls as they bring the running back in. We're going to try a different guy here as we give it to Chase. And he ran 60 yards on that play to lose 3. And it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass is Shepard. He sees Clark in the middle of the field at the 26. It's 3rd and 8. Shepard back to pass. Nobody open. I hope that's not intentional grounding as I just throw it away. I don't think I was outside the pocket, but they don't call it. And that'll set us up for a 43-yard field goal attempt to take the lead here. Extremely difficult to focus. As the kick is up, it's drifting. And it's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job.
So the Owls regain the lead, 10-7.
I'll keep trotting them out there.
As they call for a fair catch on the kickoff, it'll come out to the 25.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be...
Right, it's back to pass. He's going to keep it, but we have him in the backfield. Our second sack of the game. 2nd and 13. This time, Wright passes it out there. Good blocking. Our guy went the wrong way. And they have a decent game. Still sets up a 3rd and 6. Points are really at a premium tonight. 3rd down and 6. Right back to pass. He's under pressure, but he gets it away. And it's complete for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field,
So Buffalo's on the move.
Really nice route. Great job.
This time we hit right as he gets rid of it, but he finds his man down the sidelines.
In the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook
Thought we were going to come up with a sack there, but instead Wright finds his man. We are able to wrap him up at the 12, but the Bulls are in business here. As it's first and 10 from the 12, a drop play right up the middle, and he's in. So they quickly answer our field goal with a touchdown drive of their own. And Buffalo has their first lead of the ball game here in the third quarter.
Continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
That's the man we featured earlier in the game, Shelton.
Another to their lead.
And the extra point is good. So Buffalo, 14-10, takes the lead.
75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Never good for our offense to be playing from behind. That's when we're prone to forcing the ball, as Mason is still out there hurt. But he comes up with another nice return, so he must not be hurt that bad. All of our running backs are tired
Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field.
or hurt. As Shepard comes out here.
Side adjustments here.
We need a big drive here to answer that touchdown, as nobody's open. Shepard just throws it away.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback.
The anxiety is creeping in here
Because you're trailing.
as we're in trouble
You've got to hit some of these throws.
yet again. This time it's a run up the middle with Smith
Gotta throw that one.
for 4 yards.
Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Sets up a third down.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Really don't want to give the ball back to them right now. I was looking for Clark. We're going to force it to Clark. It's over his head. And it's 4th and 6 from our own 34-yard line.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third.
I guess we're going to have to punt the ball back to them. Hope our defense can get a stop. 4th and 6.
We've got a close game, but all
We get the
the
punt away.
momentum is squarely now on
It's a decent punt. They're going to call for a fair catch at the 23-yard line. So another terrible day for our offense, as we have only about 175 yards nearing the end of the third quarter. We need our defense to come up with a stop, as that isn't a good start. Terrence Shelton Jr. up almost to 100 yards. He has the first down. We'll give it to him again. And again, there. Now he has 100 yards. As it's a gain of 8.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground.
This time, we stop him. He's just short.
Wrestles him to the ground.
3rd and inches from midfield.
Pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield.
Been a heavy dose of Terrence here. I think they'll probably give it to him again, and they do. It's blocked nicely, and he has the first down. So Buffalo's just really leaning on Shelton as he comes out of the ball game now. Probably a little bit winded after 5 straight carries. They throw the ball, break a tackle, break another tackle. Will anyone tackle him? Finally brought down at the 33. As Buffalo, the way our offense is playing, they're looking to put this one away. If they could score a touchdown here, I think it would be pretty much done. That one's short. Brings up 2nd and inches. They run the ball with Shelton again. He has the first down. They're down to the 15-yard line. Can the Owls get a stop? This time they fake it to Shelton and keep it with Wright. He has 3. Another injury for us is it's Artis, the defensive tackle. Clock continues to wind as we're nearing the end of the third quarter. 2nd and 7 for Buffalo.
Goes to the option.
It's another option this time. They pitch it to the tight end. He only gains 1. And a huge play here, 3rd and 6 for Buffalo from the 10-yard line.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a
And the Owls get a stop, keep them in this game. It's a draw play, and nobody there. He's down to the 1-yard line. And our dreams of winning 2 games tonight are not looking good. As we stop Shelton there, 2nd and goal from the 1. A direct snap it to Shelton, and he powers through our defensive lineman who had him stopped at the 2-yard line, and he's in. So with 1 second to go in the 3rd quarter, Buffalo has opened this game up now, 21-10. And the Owls are in trouble. Starting to look like we might be destined for a 1-11 season as Mason tries to make something happen here. We knew this wasn't going to be easy, but the vibes are not great right now as we trail Buffalo, our arch nemesis, 21-10 to start the 4th quarter.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're going to open this drive.
Shepard's back to pass. Nobody open again. We try to force it, and it's just thrown into the ground. We basically, as I'm sure everyone has picked up on, we basically can't do anything as Shepard is back to pass again. This time he finds his tight end Kush for 3 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6. The run game's not working. The passing game's not working. It's just a comedy of errors for this Owls team as they're going to try to run the ball here on 3rd and 6. Sets up a 4th and inches, and this time we're going to be forced to go for it. As we're going to try to run with Brown, I guess. He'll probably get stuffed at the line here, but we'll try it. We give it to Brown. He has the first down. And we need to pick up the tempo now as we somehow manage to keep this drive alive.
I know there are some people that say no. In your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative.
Shepard's back to pass.
I'm hitting the gas. All
He has a man down there. Terrible throw, but Bermudez comes back to it and catches it.
offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
This time Brown again for 5, and another injured player. This time it's one of theirs at least.
The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look.
2nd and 5
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
from the 20.
Back to pass.
This time Shepard looks for Clark. The sure hands. He's down to the 10.
Right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last
They run it with Brown for 5.
this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd.
Try to give it to Brown again.
They'll go right back.
As he is just short, 3rd and inches from the 1-yard line.
Just a few inches short.
I think coming in
Taking a lot of time here. Not really sure what to run on this play.
you've got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right
Taking a
now
lot of
to
time.
finally break
We
this.
can still
The terrain gets
technically get a first down if we could sneak the ball in between that 1 inch there that exists. But we don't get anything. How can he not get in there?
And there's really
As it's 4th and inches from the 6-inch line.
run play down in the fourth
Game on the line.
down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up.
We run it again. This time Smith does get across the line. And it's a touchdown for Temple. So we've got a big drive there to at least make this game interesting. As we're going to have to go for 2 here.
Brother, here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come
Try to make this a field goal game.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late.
Shepard
Sends it back in motion.
sends the man in motion.
The snap.
Drops back to pass. He has Bermuda's in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and it's a 3-point game.
So it's a 77
Plenty of time left with all our timeouts and all of in the 2-minute warning still to go. And we have a 3-point game again, as the Owls will rely on their defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game. Fourth quarter.
First and 10 for Buffalo.
Anything more.
They run it
Works ahead
for
for a
2.
stop him at the 27. Time is
A
on.
turnover would be nice in this situation, but we'd take a stop of any kind as it's 2nd and 8. That play is blown up. He fumbles it, but he gets it back himself. And I'm sure you'll see the classic EA challenge here where he fumbled. He was down. He just picked it up himself again, and Buffalo decides to challenge it for some reason when he was clearly down, but it doesn't really matter because he got the ball back himself. But they still challenge it. The call is overturned, which changes nothing. It's still 3rd and 11 either way as Buffalo tries to milk the clock now.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on.
Huge play for this Owls defense now as they keep it with Wright, and he's stuffed for a 3-yard loss. And Temple will get the ball back. They won't elect to use a timeout. They got plenty of time. They'll keep all 3 timeouts for the offense. And the punt is away. Mason, injured, back there. Feels it at the 40. He's got a lane. He's at the 30. He's down to the 28-yard line with 2:16 to go. Just needing a field goal here to tie this game up. The Owls are already on the edge of field goal range as they bring in the big white tight end, Cush, to take this carry because everyone else is hurt. They give it to him, and he has 3 yards. So that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The Owls trailing by 3 in this classic rivalry matchup. They were down 11 just a minute ago. But they have stormed back. As this is a crucial play, I don't know what to run, but I should know what to run. We should look for the man from London. Shepard. Rolling out. Way out. Better just throw that one away. And he does. So it's 3rd and 7. This is not a gimme field goal from this location by any means. We would like to get the first down here. Minute 55 to go. As Clark has Freeman. He's going to be short at the 22-yard line, and at this point we're going to have to take this field goal. They're not electing to use their timeouts. I'm actually going to let this clock run down to 1 second and call timeout. Before this field goal, we're going to ice our own kicker. A trademark move. As we have an attempt here to tie this game up late in the 4th quarter when it looked like we were dead and buried in this game. We're going to have a 39-yard attempt to tie this game up. But first, we're going to call timeout.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out.
Ice our own kicker.
Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th.
And here he comes, on for the 39-yard field goal to tie the game.
They will put it on the shoulders of
Everyone
the kicker
remain
to
calm.
save them with his foot.
It's a little off. It's a little off to the side, but it sneaked. It had a weird curve on it. Came back. And 11 unanswered points from the Owls have this game tied at 21 with a minute 8 to go in the 4th quarter. Pretty disappointing drive there as we don't get any first downs from the 28-yard line. But we do manage to get the stop and tie the game. And we hold them for another minute. Force overtime here.
The drive starts 5-yard line.
All 3 timeouts left for the Bulls as they come out with a run. They don't get much. They'll go no huddle here on 2nd and 9. They don't call timeout. We can't let them get anywhere close to midfield because they will be able to kick a field goal from about anywhere midfield. And just as we say that, it's fumbled. That might actually be a fumble. Wright is hit from behind. The ball comes out and Temple falls on it. I think that actually was a fumble. As we're at the 42-yard line, it doesn't appear any challenges are coming. And they won't. So we will have all 3 timeouts. Zach, you're just in time here. We're making an epic comeback. We were down 11 just a minute ago. And now we have a chance to maybe win this ball game as Shepard rolls out. Nobody open. He's going to keep it himself. He has a big gain. He gets out of bounds at the 30. The playbook is wide open for Temple here as they have all their timeouts, 42 seconds to go. They give it to Smith, and Buffalo likes to use a timeout now. Everybody is hurt. All the running backs are hurt. We're on the edge of field goal range here for our kicker, whose name I forget. Let's check his name again because it's going to be important here in just a second. And let's all just catch our breath as we have a chance here to complete this comeback. It might come down to the man from Raleigh, North Carolina, junior kicker Carl Harden. But let's see. Buffalo looks like they're going to use their timeouts. But we're still going to elect to run the ball here with Brown. And he's short. Or he doesn't get anything, actually. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. This is a 38. That's a 45-yard field goal. What do we have in the playbook for this situation? We're going to have to try to get some more yards. But we are in the middle of the field here. Play clock winding down. Shepard. He looks for Clark. Clark has it. The big man from London, England has the first down.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Buffalo uses their last timeout. What are we doing here? I need to get the ball in the middle of the field for Harden, and we're going to have to call timeout because we have 1 timeout remaining. We're going to move the ball into the middle of the field here. If I can find a running play that goes to the middle of the field, what the hell is this playbook? I can't seem to find a run play that will take us to the middle of the field. Again, I'm searching for one. I can't seem to find one. Finally, I pull a play out here. It's a run that will get Brown toward the middle of the field. He moves it over. He takes a big shot. It's still a little bit off center. We're going to run no huddle and try to move it over a little bit more for Harden as Brown has a nice carry down to the 7-yard line. And Harden is going to come on here to try to complete this comeback. We trailed 21-10 in the 4th quarter. And we call our last timeout with 2 seconds remaining, and Harden will be called upon to win this game for the Owls. It's only a 24-yard field goal. No timeouts left for Buffalo. And here's the man, Harden, from Raleigh, North Carolina. The kick is up, and it is good. The Owls stun Buffalo. Down 11 in the 4th quarter. They come back to win the game. They score, get the 2-point conversion, get a stop, tie the game up with a field goal, and then the late turnover from Buffalo sets them up for the game-winning field goal as time expires. An epic comeback for Temple. So we do end the night with 2 victories on stream today. A thought that game was about lost. You could probably hear it in my voice. I was pretty distraught with the way we were playing there in the third quarter. But we refocused. There's no, as we said against Penn State, even in the blowout, there's never any quit in these Temple Owls. And they proved it here today. An epic comeback in Buffalo to steal this rivalry game, their 5th win against the Bulls. It was a nail fighter, and yeah, I do like the checkered uniforms. Hope everyone enjoyed that one. It will be on my YouTube. Also, I'll probably want to relive this one someday. As we pull it out, 14 unanswered points in the fourth quarter to win the game 24-21. Check the stats here. Only 308 yards of offense for us. 401 for them. But this is one Buffalo fans are going to be regretting for some time as they blow the big fourth quarter lead. And we'll enter Big East play next stream on a positive note with a winning record, 2-1. A rivalry victory here tonight to end the evening on a high note. Glad everyone could come to the 2 streams today. Appreciate all the support for Owl Nation and Badger Nation as we try to build this team up. The Owls shock Buffalo in the jungle, apparently, as it says there, and win the rivalry, which does not have a name, just called the Buffalo Temple Rivalry. We pulled this one out, 24-21. So my streaming is done for the night. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Maria, for letting me stream twice tonight. The baby was distraught as we trailed by 11 points there in the fourth quarter, but I'm sure he's happier now that we pulled this one out. And I hope everyone else is happy too. And we'll see you all next time here on the Big East Reborn. Thank you all, and good night.